Hey, what's up guys, welcome to this very first episode on how to create a flat design. Now we're going to discuss the really important stuff, that is the color schemes. Now if you know, color schemes is really important because color is really going to light up your entire image. Designing is one stuff, but then coloring is the other real important. So color and design go hand in hand when it comes to flat design, and that's the reason why we're going to discuss it. So when it comes to flat designs, there are probably three of the most common ones, that is monochromatic, complementary, and then triadic. So monochromatic style is when you're going to have in a single color. In our example over here it is red, and we're going to take that very own red and then we're going to change on with the different tones of red. So it's going to be a much darker red and then it's going to get lighter and lighter. So that is monochromatic, where you're going to take a single color and then you're going to change the tone of that very same color, and then you're going to get different effects out of that very same color itself. So that is monochromatic. Now the next one is complementary. We're going to choose different colors in the wheel, so it's going to be opposite colors in the entire wheel. So this one again would go really good if you know how the color combinations actually work. So it's going to be really complicated, but then we're not going to be using this for our tutorial. We're going to be using monochromatic style. The other one is triadic, where you're going to be distributing equal spaces in the entire wheel. We're going to be taking three colors and each of them are going to be distributed equally in the entire wheel. So it's going to give us three of the random colors inside the wheel itself. So it's going to be really cool as well. Again, you should know how to use the colors itself. So now if you don't know how to use any of the color schemes, you can probably go over and try Photoshop swatches itself. It's pretty much the default Photoshop ones, where you can actually try out different colors which Photoshop by themselves give you, but then you probably have to select your own style, whether you want monochromatic or any other style. But then if you don't want that, you can rely on our very own friend Google. So if you go over to Google and search up Canva 100 colors monochromatic or something like this with keywords saying Canva 100 colors monochromatic, you should probably come up with a page like this. You can click on the very first link over here, and then if you come over to the 100 brilliant page here, it's going to load you up with different kinds of colors. So now you see, I'll be showing you the examples of the entire scenario here. So in this one, the very first example, these two are really great colors, but these two are really off, so this wouldn't work that great. It is looking great in this image, but then once you try it out in the style, once you try it out in your design, it wouldn't be really looking that great. But then this one over here would look great because we have three of the very similar colors, but then except for this brown color here, you can just leave this off. You can pick these three colors and you should be good to go. These three look good. Okay, the third one, this one will work because you're having the darkest brown over here, and then it's going to go lighter and lighter, which is going to be looking really great as well. So this is something that you need to understand. Color schemes is really important, because if you take in maybe a brown over here and then pick in a blue color and then a white color, those three are different altogether. It's not going to look great at all. So you need to understand color schemes. So that's the reason why. The fourth one over here, you see, once you're going to put that in the image, if you use the green here and then the blue here, it's going to look really off. The image isn't going to look really great. So you want to pick up a color from this website where you can actually see three of the four different colors, but then with the similar tone. Because you're following monochromatic style, you probably want to pick up a color. In our case, we'll just select the blue, and then it should go lighter and lighter. So the perfect example would be this, the fifth one here. You see, we have the darkest blue here. It's going lighter and lighter and the lightest. So this one is going to be the one that we're going to try out in our example. We're going to pick up the fifth one here, and this is going to look really great. Trust me, it's going to look awesome. Okay, the next one, this one will look great as well, except for this one, because this is completely off. These three, if you want to pick it up, it's going to look great. The seventh one as well, it's fantastic. It's going to look awesome because you're having the darkest over here, and then it's going to go lighter and lighter. So you need to understand that if you're going to pick up monochromatic styles, you need to make sure that it is having similar color tone all throughout. So it's really important that you actually having these. So if you wanted to try this out, you can just put in this hash code here, and it should bring you that color itself. So you just copy this color code, just type in Photoshop, and it should come up with the very same color. So again, you can just go around and go over with hundreds of these lists. You can just go around, just scroll all the way down and get the hundreds of them. If you don't want this, where you're going to get the default predetermined Canva website that I've actually done, you can go over to a new tab and type in W3 School. That's the website name, as you can see here, and you can type in color scheme picker monochromatic. Again, if you're going to type in monochromatic, it's going to get you a single toned color. So it's going to get you one color and then shades of that color. So again, if we come over here in this wheel, if we just click on any of the color, it's going to generate colors here. If you see, we're having monochromatic style here, so you're not seeing variation in the color. It's going to be a darker version of pink. It's not somewhere in the middle. It's not going to come out green. It's going to be a single set of colors. So maybe we'll try out with this default one. It looks great. So we'll just run around and probably play with the settings and so we'll probably go in and change this in our next video, where we actually have to start off with the design and the coloring itself. We probably will pick up this green here because green and blue go in really great. And for the other one, for the main planet, we probably will be keeping in this one, the blue here. It looks great. And then this one over here, we'll go with green and then probably finish it off. So that's color scheme, guys. Make sure you're picking up a monochromatic style where you're actually having a single color and then changing it out. Again, if you don't want monochromatic style, you can go over with various of these styles and you can just play with them. It's going to be all great and good. So yeah, it's all up to you. You can go over to the left here and pick up any of these ones, and it's probably going to give you a slider again and give you different kinds of effects. So yeah, we'll meet you in the next episode where we're going to be starting off with the design. So see you there.